working on passive voice. I have already completed the tenses. So now you see how you will understand, you will form sentences of passive voices. Let's start from present indefinite tense. You have already know about the active voice of present indefinite tense. First of all, you have to write subject and then base form, the first form of verb, and sometimes you use do or does. And then comes object. So this is the simple way of writing the active voice form of present indefinite tense. Just like he writes a letter, he goes to the mall, we play cricket. Like these simple sentences, subject is there, verb is there, and object is there. Object is very important thing. You must be knowing about the object. In some of the sentences, like he swims, he sleeps, these kind of verbs, there is no object. When there will be no object, then you have to think that with these kind of verb, there can be can you add some object with them or not? So if you cannot add or there is no any object with that particular verb, then you cannot make passive voice of these sentences because of that particular verb. So you must know about these verbs. Now let's see the passive voice of present indefinite tense. We have to change the place of object. Object will come in the beginning, it will become subject now. Object and then verb form, and then at the end there will be subject. Important thing for your learning regarding the verb is that there is always past participle. Past participle, third form of verb in all tenses. Every, present, past, future, indefinite, perfect, continuous, all tenses we have to write down past participle, third form of verb. Most important thing for your learning. And subject in the end. Most of the time there is by him, by her, by you. Alright? So this way you can easily identify. There is the third form, there will be by, object will be in the beginning, subject in the end. This way you can easily make and identify the passive voice of any tense. Particularly now we are talking about present indefinite tense. Students, before we go for the examples, another important thing you must remember in your mind is that is and are. These are very important. You note it down and remember that is and are will be used in passive form of present indefinite tense. And then you will add past participle. Past participle with every sentence in every tense of passive voice. And then in present indefinite, you have to make use of these auxiliaries is and are. Remember, just like the active form of a sentence, present indefinite tense is he likes sweets. So its passive form will become sweets are liked by him. So you see, this is was the object, this is the verb, and this was subject. Subject, where goes the subject? This subject goes over there. And then here it was the object. Object comes over here in the beginning, it becomes the subject, passive voice. Object becomes subject, subject becomes object. Verb form is changed, is MR. Sweets are plural form, so you have to put R. R is compulsory, you have to write down is MR. And then past participle, like, third form of verb. Sweets are liked by him. You already see that here object is present. You have to put present object in the beginning and subject at the end and change the verb form of likes and it will turn into are liked. Next you see the next sentence of active form is I do not teach you French. You can easily understand do is present in active form. Do not teach you French. So here important thing is you have to recognize where is the object. Either French is the object or you is the object. I, subject is there. Do not teach, verb is there. But where is the object? Where is the object? Normally you must be knowing that verb mostly comes just after the verb. Object comes just after the verb. Most cases. You can easily understand that the verb is talking about this object. So you have to put this object in the beginning rather than you put friend. So students, you is in the beginning, in the passive form. Are not, are with taught. So this is compulsory, are is compulsory, are not taught. Taught be past participle, third form of it. And French as well, over there you can place it. And by me, so subject is there. By me, it means subject is there. Object, subject in form of it. Next sentence you see, she plants potatoes in the lawn. Now you see, in the lawn is not an object. In the lawn, it is a phrase beginning with a preposition. Alright? So it's not an object. It's beginning, phrase is beginning with preposition. So you easily see verb is there, just after the verb there is present and object. So potatoes, in the beginning, in the passive voice form, potatoes are planted by her in the lawn. Alright? Potatoes over there, plants, to convert plants into are planted. And then by her, she will be converted by her. I will be converted by me. You will be converted by you. They will be converted by them. Alright? Next sentence you see, inactive form is do you play snooker? Question, interrogative sentence. Now how you will convert it? Do not put do, does, like these kind of sentences in passive form. What you will put over there? Zema. Alright? So the statement, if there is question, it will remain question in passive voice. There is negative sentence, it will remain negative in the passive voice. So how it will be converted? You see, this is subject, this is verb, and this is object. So object will come in the beginning, but before it there must be a statement showing question. Instead of do, you will put is, and then comes subject, then your verb, past participle, and then your subject. So it will become is snooker played by you. Thank you. This is today's lesson of your understanding about present indefinite tense, active voice, and then passive voice. Thank you and have a nice day.